Good morning, y'all. Let's run some music. You know what? Let me play. You know what? I got a new track for y'all. Let me run that track. Oh, good morning. Come on in. Let's run some music and say good morning to the people. Man, I'm all over the place. Trying to get my life together. Good morning. How you doing? You know what? I'm gonna play. Yeah, it's Joe Clair live. Good morning, everybody. Come on in here. Black ass bunch, come on in. Welcome. Come on in, give me that, good morning. Robert Gray, where you been, man? What's good with you, Rob, man? You good, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. You all right? We need to catch up. We've been over here running too. Good to see you, my good brother. I'm trying to get this damn placement correct. Good to see you this morning, good brother. Glad you here. Hey, Troy. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Charles. What's good with you? Miss Charlie Joe focuses. What up, Tamara? T? What up? You know what? I'm playing some new music this morning. This is a track I made a couple of years ago. Turn your music. I made this song in 2018. Turn this up. I need some. Welcome to the Joe Clair Morning Show. Turn this up. Yeah. What's poppin'? New track this morning. Y'all like this beat? Y'all like this track? Margaret, you like this track? Let me start it over from the top. I made this track in 2018. Listen to this, y'all. It's like Africa and Atlanta and DC come together. Listen. Y'all like this track? Turn it up. Good morning, y'all. 9:08 in the morning time. 9:08 in the morning time. This is the official Black Ass Bunch song. Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. This John Go J. Ah! Y'all see the shirt? Y'all see the shirt? Yeah, get into it. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Joe Clair live. I'm gonna let that play in the background. Joe Clair live. Good morning. This shit crazy, right, Jay? Y'all like this track? Shirt of the beat. Shirt of the day. Look at Slick Rick with a Fendi bag on Shirt of the day. This the Don Lemon got fired beat. This beat for Don Lemon. Somebody said that ain't nothing but an old Marvin Gaye beat. Happy 18th birthday. My man Bertrand say I spit it so my heads can hear it. That's right. This is the spirit so the ancestors can hear it. How about that? Anyway, good morning. This show crazy, right, Jay? I thought it was crazy when I made it. I wasn't quite sure, but I thought it was a crazy ass track. Alright, I thought it was a crazy ass track too. I thought it Rob Gray say that's a ride out butt naked on a zebra beat. Let me run that beat one more time. Cause it's deceiving. It starts with just the flute sample, right? Don't go, Jay. Hold on. Let me back up. So everybody, please look and see what Jason just finished saying. Jason say, bruh, this is an instant hit. Ah! Y'all don't even understand, man. Y'all don't understand, man. I've been sitting in here making beats by myself. Nobody coming to see me. My wife don't even come down here and listen to these beats. So that's why I'm real slow to release these joints and put them out there because I don't know. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. But man, we gonna start this over. Margaret say it need to be, you can hit me directly in my DM. Margaret say, I like it and I don't like it. For me, it's mixed up. It should have a upbeat for you. Sorry, you asked. Nah, Margaret, we gonna ride that beat out. I'm gonna ride that beat. You want me to show you how the rhyme gonna go, Margaret? Here we go. And then you put the rhyme on top, Margaret, like this. I don't got the rhyme, but it's feel me? Ramen, the prophet, the foes. Woo-hoo-hoo! like this joke. Anyway, 9:14 in the morning. How about if we just use this beat for the moment of clarity? And the moment of clarity is go for yours, man. You never know what you can do out here. I'm a 50-year-old man making these beats. They say this for the youngest. Shit. She said that, Margaret said that's fine as a start. That's fine as a start, but then it should be an upbeat, something people can stop and dance to when they hear it. Or they gonna stop and dance to this when I say this shit, Margaret. What you want me to put a shooby-doo, doo-doo-doo in it? Margaret, what you want, a shooby-doo-wop in it? I ain't putting no shooby-doo-wops in this. We're gonna make you dance to this, Margaret. We're gonna show you how to Africa. This from Africa, Margaret. You hear that? Boom, 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 God. Boom, 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 God, boom, 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 boom. I'm going straight to Africa. I'm going straight to Africa with that one, Margaret. That's what that is. You see what my man say? That's an instant hit. It don't sound like nothing else. But it sound good and close enough to other shit. Look, they over here bouncing in their seats. I wish you could see the way I'm over here bouncing in my seat. I think the lyrics definitely have to be fire. Well, you know I got some fire-ass lyrics. We're gonna let it run one last time. You better leave Steph alone. Good morning, Tip. Yeah, Margaret, you gotta get with this, Margaret. This is Margaret, I'm going in another direction. You gotta get with me, Margaret. My man Jay mad at me because I ain't put the record out yet. I got you, Jay. Here I come, Jay. Here I come, Jay. I might not go to work today. Yeah, I'm going to work today. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate it. Woo! So the moment of clarity is all about going for yours this morning. Make sure you go for yours. Do your life. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared to have your life. Everybody gonna tell you how to have you too old to do that, Joe. You somebody husband, you need to calm. You somebody daddy, Joe. You need to wear different clothes. Shit like that. Young man asked me about my Jordans the other day. Young man asked me about my J's. OG, what you know about them? I said I was here the first time they came out, young man. That's what I know about these. And he was a rapper and ain't know nothing about me. I said, how you a rapper in DC and you don't know nothing about me? So, yeah, don't question me, bro. Me and Slick Rick. Go ahead, Jerry. Leave that alone. All right, y'all. We're going to switch to another beat. Old school. 9:19 in the morning time. Joe Clair live. Let's talk real estate this morning. Who's got real estate questions Anyone? 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 Who's got real estate questions? Anyone? Anyone? I got real estate questions. Anyone? Anyone? Who got real estate questions? Anyone? Anyone? Who got real estate questions? That's how I'm gonna start. That's how I'm gonna start doing my real estate podcast. Who the fuck got real estate questions? Hit them nigga with the question. Now other be something else, Jay. We'll talk about it. What you call it? Just had a real estate question about who put that up here? It wasn't Urs. It was somebody asked me about Homestead Credit Act. Who's that asked about Homestead Credit? Oh, it was Tanisha. Tanisha had a real estate question this morning. In case y'all don't know, in case you just now getting here, like my man, I see Jerry McGuire is here, Bertrand, my man Tron is here. I am a licensed realtor with the Northrop Realty team here in Maryland, DC, and VA. You need anything, let me know. So Tanisha asks, the next time you really talk about real estate, can you explain the homestead tax credit? I'm going to read it to you so there is no ambiguity. So there is no ambiguities. Myrtle, you need a house? You need a townhouse for your client? Give me a second. Give me 2 seconds, Myrtle. I'll get with you in a second. You know I got you. So the homestead tax credit is a program in the United States that provides a reduction in the property taxes for homeowners who live in their homes as their primary residence. This program is designed to help make home ownership more affordable for residents, especially those on fixed or low incomes. To be eligible for the homestead tax credit, the homeowner must have owned, and matter of fact, let me screenshot it and put it up on the screen. But you must have owned and lived in the property as their principal residence for at least 1 year before applying for the credit. Got that? You got that? You got that? The home must also be assessed at a value that does not exceed a certain threshold, which varies by state and county. Once approved for the homestead tax credit, the homeowner will receive a reduction in their property taxes based on a percentage of the assessed value of the home. The percentage of the reduction and the maximum amount of the credit vary depending on the state and county where the property is located. It's important to note that the homestead tax credit is not automatic and must be applied for annually or as required by the state or county. Homeowners should check with their local tax authority for more information on how to apply for the credit and any other requirements or restrictions that may apply. Okay. Did you get that, Tanisha? Anyone have questions? And what word you need me to spell, Nicole? Myrtle, we're gonna talk in a minute. You got a $400,000 Prince George's County price. Is that what they're looking for? They're looking for a home in Prince George's County, a town home for $400,000 that you need listed. That's listed. Somebody sent me something. I'm sorry. That's what you need, Myrtle. Did everybody understand the homestead tax credit? Okay, Myrtle, I got you. Let me I got you, Myrtle. Anybody have any more real estate questions? Denise, thank you. Happy and blessed Tuesday, Denise. Hey, Alicia Jones. Anybody else? Yo, the market is crazy. I just sold my house for 28 years and I'm ready to invest. What? Please don't spend that money. Please don't spend that money, Tron. So listen, everybody. This is a a situation that a lot of us will find ourselves in. We're at that age now. We're in our 40s, 50s, approaching 60s, where we have properties that we've been in for a while or whatever, and we can sell and so on and so forth. And Tron says, the market is crazy. I just sold my house of 28 years and I'm ready to invest. Tron, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice before you touch that money. Don't do anything with it. Sit down today and plan out what you're going to do with that money. Money without a plan in the hands of a black man is pretty much money gone. Because money in the hands of anyone who does not have a plan is gone. Put a plan together for that money. Put an investment strategy together today. Consult someone outside of a realtor who's going to tell you about all of the options about investing. Then you come back to me once you've talked to someone and I can help you invest in real estate. But if you're saying that you got this lump sum of money and you're just ready to invest and you don't have a plan and you don't have someone on your team, someone who's thinking about your investments outside of your personal feelings about the investment, man, that's a recipe for disaster. You hear me, Tron? A lot of brothers and sisters have found out and are finding out the hard way that investing in America and whatever you try to invest in without a solid plan is a recipe for more lessons that have to be learned. We learn it in business. We start businesses before we have all of our ducks in a row. The same thing applies when it comes to investing your money. Tron, don't you spend that money on nothing, man. Sit that money down somewhere right quick. And then today, get yourself a strategy that goes along with that money. And the strategy is based on whatever your goals are. I know everyone says, well, what's your goals for investing? Everybody's going to say to make more money. But in what way do you want to make more money? Do you need liquid cash right now to continue to invest? Or are you looking for an investment that's a long-term investment that'll take care of you when you get nice and old and gray? Which you have to figure out what you want to do. Do you need liquid right now? Do you need capital right now? Are you trying to start a business with this money? Are you looking to become a serial entrepreneur and flip houses a lot? Or do you want to take that money and start a business? Or do you want to invest in someone else's business? That's what the stock market is. You can invest in Nike and Apple or other things. So please, Tron, and anybody else who finds themselves in this predicament, in this situation, man, get a strategy together. I cannot stress that enough. Because I'd hate for you to hear me say these words and in 2 years and not take it. And in 2 years from now, you'd be like, you know what? All that motherfucking money gone. Because it happens. This is America. Money in your pocket is money gone. Think about that money, think about that lump sum of money as if it were your company. What would your company, not your personal company, the company you work for, what would they do with that money? They would invest it in making more money, right? Think like that about your own money. Feel what I'm saying? Tron, please hear me, and anybody else thinking about it. Please hear me. And anyone else who's thinking about investing money. And look, Tron say, you smart, Brother Joe. Good points. I'm just at this age, Tron, I'm just trying to be one of them cats in the classroom who did his homework. I'm not the brightest cat. I by a long shot, I'm not the brightest cat. But I did, listen when I went to class. When I'm in continuing education for real estate, or I'm talking to my investment mentors or anything like that, the first thing they tell me is the fundamentals. It's just like basketball, football, anything else. The fundamentals are what's important. And the fundamentals of investing is one, money, having some money to invest. But two, a plan. A plan. And if you can find it in your day to calm your mind enough to sit down and write that plan out, boy, you're going to be better than 95% of the people, in 95% of the people out here. Myrtle, you went to Morgan State 1965? You know I went to Morgan State. I came out in 1992, Myrtle. I got you, Myrtle. Morgan State forever. And I will be hosting the Morgan State University Homecoming Gala this year. We'll put that flyer out pretty soon. Anyone else have real estate questions? In case you didn't know, I am Joe Clair of Northern Realty. Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch, come buy a house. Good. Anyway, no more real estate questions? Black people don't got no more real estate questions? Yes. So if nobody else has real estate questions, we are going to we're going to pivot. And you work with Samson? Okay. And you work with Carl Harper? That's my guy. All right, Monica, 1 second. Everybody, please pay attention right now. Pull your pens and papers out. We got the best question. Simone Davis says, when is the best time to buy a house? Hey, Simone, the best time to buy a house was as soon as you started making money in your teenage years. The second best time to buy a house is right now, depending on what your financial circumstances are. There's never a best time to buy a house because the market is not it's always best for everybody kind of thing. The market is based on your personal situation and what's going on in the market. And that dictates the best time for you to buy a home. So Simone, if you have some savings, if you have some money put away for down payment and closing costs, and you know what your credit score is, and you have started to look and understand that you are tired of renting and you are ready to invest in owning a home, well, now's the perfect time for you. You understand? If not, now's the perfect time to start getting that money together that you're going to need for a down payment. Now, a down payment on a conventional loan is 20%. You've always heard that. You need 20% down on a conventional loan. But a lot of people don't use conventional loans nowadays, Simone. A lot of people use an FHA loan, Federal Housing Agency. And an FHA loan does not require 20%. An FHA loan requires 3.5% down. So if it's a $100,000 home, you only need 3.5%. That means you only need $3,500, right? Right. You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to if it's a conventional loan, $100,000 home, 20% down, you need $20,000. If it's an FHA loan, $100,000 home, you only need $3,500. Which one you rather come up with? $20,000 or $3,500? Now, the difference is if you come up with that 20, you put that down, it gives you a little bit more leverage on that loan. If you have a great credit score and you came in with 20% down and you can afford the home, okay, it's going to make your payment a little bit lower and you don't have to get insurance. Now, people who get an FHA loan have to get insurance. There's insurance that the federal government says if you get an FHA loan, the federal government say, hold on. If you didn't have the 20%, you might not be paying your mortgage down the line. We need some insurance against this. We're going to start, every time you pay your mortgage, a little bit of that money is coming towards us for insurance on that loan. Because we don't know if you're going to be flaky or not. You feel what I'm saying? And that's when did I make sense, Simone? Did that make sense? Does that make sense? Is it possible to buy land in Baltimore? I keep hearing about ground rent and not sure if that's something to get around in the city. Just figured since a lot of the homes are beyond repair, why not buy the land? You welcome, Simone, and come to me when you need some more, when you got more questions, Simone. It is possible to buy land. Ground rent is a where someone owns the land. Let's say I go out and I buy land, but I don't want to build homes. I will then rent that land to you to build your home on. And these are generally, relationships that go a long time. And, in a lot of cities, you'll find that ground rent is something that is a phenomenon. And what you have to do is you have to research the laws that govern it. Now, I own in Baltimore. We haven't had any problems or anything pop up because of ground rent or the land or any of that type of shit. So, do your due diligence, do the research, and just like any place else, this block may be different than that block because who knows what happened in 1974. This block enacted some ground rent, blah, 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 and this block did not. So make sure you do your due diligence. Let's go back to Moni. Moni, I'm coming back to you. We started talking about this yesterday. This is not real estate. This is 9:35. Hold on, 9:35. Time for a commercial break. Hold on a second. Got a commercial break for you. Hold on a second. Where's that? 9:35. Time for commercial break.
When your wife, okay, how to be romantic to your wife. Dine her, call her, hug her, support her, hold her, surprise her, compliment her, smile at her, listen to her, laugh with her. Win your wife, okay, how to win your wife, okay, how to be romantic to your wife. Dine her, call her, hug her, support her, hold her, surprise her, compliment her, smile at her, listen to her, laugh with her, cry with her, romance her, believe in her, cuddle with her, shop with her, give her jewelry, buy her flowers, hold her hand, write love letters to her, go to the end of the earth and back for her again. Here's how to win your husband. Show up naked and bring food. How to win your wife. Okay, how to be romantic.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Hey, Brittany, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that one? Give me a thumbs up if you heard that and felt that. Just show up naked and bring me food. That's all I need. Okay. Work on those. And that's it. Did that make sense? No? Nobody? No? Okay. Hey, Sylvester, that's you, my man? The driver? Huh? All right. So, Moni. Yesterday we were having a discussion about, I don't know what we were having a discussion about, but, a friend of mine who's an immigrant, we were talking about immigrants and what happens, conversations I've had. There was an African immigrant, a guy who was an Ethiopian guy who I became friends with. He was in the music industry. And he told me one day, this is real talk. He said to me, he says, to me that the reason a lot of when people come from Africa and they don't interact with us, his reasoning was because they felt like we learned everything we could from Europeans, and we knew nothing about Africa. So, and we didn't have any of the cultural norms that a lot of people bring over from Africa to here. And so therefore, they felt like we were just, the others. And they realized second generation, third generation, shit, these black people going through it just like us. Matter of fact, shit, hold up, they got a different idea than us, and they become friends, and we all good. But then a friend of mine told me about what she heard when she got to America from the State Department. And basically, the State Department, she says that she was told by government officials, her family was told by government officials to kind of avoid black folks, to stay away from them, to, it's not, that we are the lower, we are the other ones, we are the blah, blah, blah. We're not, they have been told that we are not the desirables. And every country that they come from, they know that there is a hierarchy that they've come through. So they understand when you come to America, the blacks are at the bottom. And in talking to me, she revealed this to me because she was incensed. She felt that she had left those things in her country. And now that she was in this country, she couldn't believe that the great, beautiful, free land of America actually held blacks in such low regard. And she came to find that she loved black people. She could not wait to be around people. She dates black. She exclusively dates black men. And, she getting her life with black folks. And so, Jane Bruce, go ahead with that, Jane. What are you doing, Jane? Who is this in here? Talking about, can we talk now? Hey, Will, watch this, whoever this Jane person is. I think it's a bot. It's a chat bot. You see how she typing your name. Don't trust it. Don't trust that shit over there in the comment section. So, that is what, and I could, if you see how we are treated, or at least not how we're treated, how we are greeted, how our relationships with others, people from other ethnicities, blossom or not, you can kind of see, that America is based on some other, So that's it, Moni. She told me from her mouth to my ear. That's what they told our family. Stay away from y'all. I haven't found another family who was able to corroborate her story. But maybe that's just what I've heard. All right. Any questions? Sounds pretty American to me. If we were once the slaves, and then the Jim Crowed, and then the, sat over on the other side of the tracks and the redlined and the maligned and the so on and so forth, you can see how it would be said to stay away from the black folks. Yeah, stay away from the black folks. Stay away from the black folks. Stay away from the black folks. Me personally, I embrace the black folks as much as I possibly can. Yeah, I love being black. And it carries over into the office, trying to be better but folk really only looking at our skin color. You may be African, but you are black. Not better than. You black like us. You gonna catch the wrath just like us. But then what was I talking about? Someone was talking the other day about the American hierarchy. Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson in an old news clip was talking about how, and I want to say this might have been 2015 when Claude Anderson was talking about what's Sugar Hill moment? I don't know what that is. Yes. Kata picker. Kata. You're a kata. You're a kata. You picked a cotton. I said, oh, yeah. So Claude Anderson was pretty much laid out how America, for the most part, you will always have exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, America is based on a sort of a color hierarchy, and white is at the top, and then the darker you are, you come all the way at the bottom, and then there's a cultural Sylvester Hackney. Sylvester, friend of yours from Nigeria, told you the same thing. Okay, we corroborating. Listen, y'all. Here's how I view that. America is always going to be in the business of America. Our job is to make sure that the business of America becomes our business. This our country too. You understand? My pops told me, man, this your country. You better walk around free. You better go get rich. You better go eat these delicious foods and experience these museums and the art and the music, and you better walk around as free as you can. He grew up in the segregated South. He grew up in the segregated part of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He was like, look, man, once I got free, no. Yes, I want to taste foie gras. Yes, I like nice shirts and suits and ties. I like nice watches and Mercedes-Benz cars. And I like all of that shit. And I'm going to have it. And I'm going to go after it. Don't you act like, and don't make yourself little so you don't stand. Fuck that. Sit. Look at Slick Rick on my shirt. Look at Slick Rick. Listen. And that's the other thing my dad always instilled, my mom and my dad instilled upon us. He made us remember that forget how they see you. They gonna see you like that from the break. So you might as well go out here and be excellent anyway. They gonna keep trying to block you. There's always gonna be something. In every group in America complains about how hard it is making it in America. So go ahead and get yours. Go for yours. You might have to work harder. You might have to work twice as hard to get half the shit. But sitting around and complaining about it never got anyone anything. He said, and he's super happy that we did the marches and the civil rights bills and so on and so forth. But he realized that he was like, these marches didn't get us much. What gets us shit is getting up, getting out, and getting something. Get up, get out, get something. Get up today. Get out there and go get you something. And that's facts. You feel me? It's real talk. Hey, Tina, there's a book you gotta read. It's 9:47 in the morning time. Tina, there's a book you gotta read, and everybody needs to read this book. It's called The Economics of Slavery. The Economics of Slavery is a book that I need everybody to peep because it breaks down how, we weren't the first choice for slaves in the United States of America. They tried to enslave Native Americans. However, Native Americans, the indigenous people who were already here, as opposed to the blacks that they brought over on ships, and we can have the discussion about the indigenous peoples just being descendants of us at another time. They tried to enslave the indigenous people, but the things that the indigenous people valued, and how they saw the world made them not optimal for slavery as they saw it. What do we call it? Industrialized slavery. So they abandoned that and looked to what was happening in the Caribbean and in South America and in Latin America. Say, okay, we got it. And that's how more and more black slaves came to America. If you notice, most of the ships coming out of West Africa, a lot of them, the concentration was in South America, Brazil, and those countries, and so on and so forth. And then later, more started coming to America. Yeah, get up, get out, and get something. Shit. I can recall. I don't recall ever graduating at all. Sometimes I guess I'm just a disappointment to y'all. Every day I just lay around and I can't be found. I always ask him, give me some, living life as a bum. Yeah, that's my song. Anyway, The Economics of Slavery is a great book for you to check out because it starts breaking down how blacks became the slaves, and then it starts breaking down how blacks became not only slaves, but then second-class citizens. Because once the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, some places in the country, blacks outnumbered whites. So therefore, they enacted vagrancy laws. Vagrancy laws. They enacted vagrancy laws were the vagrancy laws, in case y'all don't know, the vagrancy laws that were enacted immediately following the Emancipation Proclamation were laws that said if you don't have a home, if you ain't got a place to go, you going back to jail. You going to jail. How could I have a place to go? I was a slave. I just got free. Cool. You going to jail. That's American. That's this country. That's this country. Google slave vagrancy laws. And it'll start breaking down for you what America do. Oh, I saw Don Lemon. Don Lemon went off on man, don't you start breaking this down for me. You telling me on TV what it's like. Oh, that's the same. Yeah. So vagrancy laws, they were locked. America has a. So Trump the other day said that, these tent camps that they see in cities are going to be banned, and anyone who refuses is going to get locked, will be arrested. That's the same thing they did with the slaves. They enacted vagrancy laws. Here's something I like to suggest. On Netflix, there is a series on Netflix called The Roman Empire. It's about Julius Caesar and his rise to power. It's also about Caligula, the Emperor Caligula, and his rise to power and all that. But the interesting part, the reason I'm bringing that up is because the interesting part about watching that is watching how the parallels between the Roman Empire and what we're going through today. And I don't just mean the Roman Empire, any empire. The British Empire, the Egyptian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Roman Empire, any empire you can name. If you look at what we're going through today and what they had to go through then, it's the same thing. Human beings have not changed in these 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. Human beings do not change. We all want the same thing and think sort of the same way. I remember when I went to, hey Veta, I remember when I went to Belize and I got to go to the top of one of Belize's pyramids. There was a Mayan pyramid, right? There was a Mayan pyramid, and they broke it down to me that only the chief and his wife could be at the top, right? And only servants and advisors could come up, and then they got to go down. The next level down, the pyramids in Latin America are not like a triangle. They go like that. So each level was a level for the hierarchy. So the king and the queen at the top, the prince and everybody else is under that. The people, the royal court is under that. All of the advisors and so on is under that. The business people and everything is under that. And then all the way at the bottom is where the common people. And they can't go, you can't go up another level unless you are granted permission. And going up another level is very, very hard. And that pyramid was 1,300 years old. So that pyramid was 1,300, was it 1,300 years? Yeah, it was, or 700 years old. I don't remember. it's human. The human condition is not changing. With that understanding, that's what made me get up, get out, and get something. You feel what I mean? Like, oh, okay, this is human beings. Oh, I can outsmart these niggas. Oh, I can outsmart these niggas. I can do this. I can get up and get good grades and get a college degree. I can get a college degree and ain't got no money. You know what? Joe Clair ain't gonna get him a college degree without no money, and I ain't had no money. It got me a degree. And then when I got out, I ain't have the only skill that I had mastered when I was in college was the skill of this. And then I got out and started making money off the break. Started making more money than my peers. And I've been making money ever since. I've been having a ball ever since. It's that understanding that human beings are just human beings. We are not going to change. Some of us will, and we're in the middle of evolution as well. Evolution, we think that evolution goes like this. Evolution goes very, very slowly. Now, we may think some evolutionary type thoughts, but they don't take hold for the whole society. It takes decades and centuries. We still don't believe in, we still try to wrap our head around everything that Albert Einstein said, and it ain't even been a century ago. Mankind ain't even come to grips with E equals MC squared yet. So, anyway, we can talk about that tomorrow, 9:56 in the morning time. We're going to get up out of here. Thank y'all so much. No Lack Nation, we as believers are designed to be lenders and not borrowers. Seed time and harvest is biblical. Thank you so much, Melanie. You better tell them. Real talk. Check me out today, 3 o'clock, DMV Zone. All right, Dijon, thank you so very much. Veta, I think about that all the time. It's the same thing, just modern day. It really is. It really, really is. I work my ass off, still ain't got shit. The job impedes my progress in school. $4K a month ain't enough. With my education experience, I should have a way better job. But good old VA lets me know every day that I belong in their field. Will, let me say this to you, Will. Go get a side hustle, Will. A quick one. Sell shit on Amazon, Will. I told you about my homegirl started DJing on Twitch. She 50 years old. She quit her regular job DJing on Twitch every morning. It pays her bills. The new economy, it pays her bills. You think it's some people out here getting paid off podcasts, Will? Getting a shitload of money off of podcasts, Will? Oh, you ain't got to stay there if you don't want to. Don't make them believe that. Don't make them believe that, Will. That's real talk. It's real shit. All right, let's play that track one more time. And we out of here. Yeah. Joe Clair live. Y'all like this song? Share this broadcast. I see y'all tomorrow. I love this track. Jay, I'm gonna hit you up.